Hello guys and welcome to episode 13 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni tribe. Today we're going to be continuing into north of Italy with our armies. We're also going to be heading to Hurrah in Switzerland, I believe that is, and we're going to be attacking Burdigala on the west coast of France. So, to begin with, we're going to start off with this massive fight. Although, actually I may not start with this one, because I have been thinking about this, and I want to use ladders. Now, it takes multiple turns to create multiple ladders. One ladders equals the equivalent of 4 units worth, so 4 units will be able to use ladders. Now the reason I'm going to go for ladders in this particular fight is because I'm scared of not only the reinforcements, but the amount of missile units that the enemy has. And when I'm attacking walls and I need to burn down gates, if it bugs out, then the slingers will keep coming through the gates, causing my men to get slowly whittled down, and I will eventually lose the battle. However, if I have ladders, I can climb up onto those walls, attack the Celtic slingers on the walls where they're weakest, and really hit them where it hurts, and it will allow me to win the battle more convincingly. So I'm going to continue the siege. If they want to attack me, then so be it. But we are going to be taking attrition while this happens. But hopefully only for one turn. Now, in the meantime then, we can pretty much think about finishing up the turn and moving on to the next one so we can move on some of these armies. Now, in this region, I'm thinking of maybe possibly bringing this guy out. I think he's still having a large effect on public order. Yes, he is. So he's going to be staying in there for now. I can't move that army down to attack Genoa. That really won't work. So I'm going to have to use this one, which will replenish hopefully in the next turn. In Medland, in the meantime, everything is fine here because they're all Celtic culture. So no buildings need to be changed. We can possibly upgrade this grove. We can also think about upgrading the farm. I don't think I need to do either of those. We can just look at what else we can upgrade in the meantime. So over here we've got the ports. We can upgrade Ilgon now. Yeah, let's use the money for that. Okay, so that uses up 3,600. So that doesn't leave us with any spare cash this turn really. I don't need any. At least I don't think I do. Here I can't build many more forces. I could maybe get some Levy Freeman units to help me out. Yeah, why not? I can get a Levy Freeman unit just to bulk out that army for the next turn. And this one in the next turn will either get attacked by the army of the Raiti, or we'll attack Hurrah next turn and force them to hit us. So, I think that's it for this turn, if the technology is done and so on. Yes, it is. So, let's go ahead and click the button.
There is a time when warriors must sheathe the sword and talk for the good of their people.
No, you don't. Don't get off that easily. I'm sorry, man, but I need your province to finish. I need your settlement to finish the province. And you're not offering me any gold. I could really do with some gold, but you're not offering it to me. I would counter-offer, but let's not go there. I want the province. Sorry, but you're in the way. I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to cancel it. I almost accepted it though.
I fear my ancestors and spirits of the land will speak of their displeasure. And when that happens...
I don't care what happens, to be honest. Here we go. Like I thought may happen. We're being attacked by the Vivisci. So, this means that I won't have to scale the walls after all. I've still got a full-blown army. And if we do manage to defeat these armies, we will take over the settlement next turn very easily. So, let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. So, here I am in battle. One thing I'm very scared about is my lack of decent melee troops. All of these men are levy freemen. These are the original spearmen you get at the beginning of the game. Since I've been able to recruit spear band and sword band, these are very, very bad in comparison. So I'm going to have to be careful about that. But what the AI has done in giving me a favour is taken fog. The AI chose fog even though they have majority missile units. That's one thing I think they really need to sort out. But never mind, I'm not too concerned. We can get all our cavalry over to one side, as I often do. The reason I do that is mainly because I really like to destroy one flank. I don't like splitting my cavalry, because if another player, for example, especially in multiplayer, has a lot of cavalry units, you don't want to split your cavalry just in case they overpower one side, and then if they do that, they can easily overpower the other side exactly the same, and you lose your complete cavalry advantage. Whereas if you keep all your cavalry in exactly the same place, you always have the force at their peak. So there we go, just going to line up my army standard. We've got to defend this point here, so we can't really move out much, but what I may be able to take advantage of is their amount of missile units and charge them with the scout riders. So a huge line in front of us. This includes both the garrison force and the army. Look how long this line is. It's actually ridiculous. Very open skirmisher units on the right side though. And I might take advantage of that as quickly as possible. We get a couple of units on both of the far right slinger units. And then we can break down that right flank there. In the meantime, the rest of their army will continue to move forwards. I'm going to take some free missile hits from the other units in the meantime, but this will pretty much crush these units, well, instantly. We will run away the scout riders after doing that. And we can think about this front line. I'm just going to pause it here, just so that we can take good control of this battle. So, this one has routed. We'll get the cavalry over to the right side. Here we can think about starting to charge our men forwards, make sure that we get the most out of our charge, including the throw of the javelins. So here you can see that pretty much they're going to outnumber me very, very heavily. But with any luck, we can do some severe damage and then flank them with my horses. So there we go, we're going to start this battle. Here go my men. And it's going to be a brutal charge into each other's lines. Clashing all the way across. Going to get my cavalry over. We're going to run as fast as we can to hit them in the backs. Now here I'm going to use this unit to help out my units which are routing, if any.
The men are wavering.
Okay, going to break off a unit of scout riders while my spear band hold them here, or my levy freemen. I can charge these extra scout riders into the backs of their units.
The men are wavering.
Okay, so with that unit taken care of, we can start sweeping over to the left. Okay, let's keep moving over to the left. His oath swans really, really hurt my men there. But what we can do, charge them with a frenzied charge from heroic nobles or heroic riders. They will do a serious amount of damage on charge. We're going to get my melee cavalry out of this fight, continue our heavy freemen forwards. They can charge back in and hit them from their backs again. That should help out a lot. Pretty much have that unit surrounded. I continue to clump my men over. I think all of the rest of my Levy Freeman units are engaged with this general unit, which is now routing. Okay, let's get the horses out of there. We can think about charging over into some of these weaker units. We can get all of the Levy Freeman from this side and start charging over as well. I can also get my general to think about taking out some units on its own. Okay, here we go. Here come my men. I'm going to charge into the side of this Levy Freeman unit with some scout riders, and we'll bring my general round to hit them in the back. Over here I'm using 2 units of Britain, well, 1 unit of Britain skirmishers and 1 unit of Brit slingers to take on 1 unit of their Celtic slingers, and hopefully that will help take that out. On the left side we're hitting their Celtic slingers with my Levy Freeman. Should beat them in melee.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And now with the unit destroyed on the right side here, I can move my general over to help take care of these last few missile units. And it looks like actually the only units I have to worry about now are the ones coming off the ships. So what we're going to do is regroup our men, regroup my skirmisher units, and regroup my cavalry, which have all ran off to stupid locations. They can all regroup and we can pretty much run down the enemy army, unless they've already routed. No, they're just here. And they are oath sworn, so they will have a massive advantage over my Levy Freeman. Okay, so I'm not going to let them get a full-on charge on me, so I'm going to charge them back and hopefully deal enough damage. Then I can move my cavalry round, hopefully, pretty quickly. Never mind, doesn't seem to matter. Their Oathsworn are running away. And we're going to end the battle there. It's a close victory, but we won against all odds. 1,162 losses for us, but 3,351 for them. That is a lot of Slinger units dead. Yeah, that's right. I dare you to get up. Took out so many of their men.
Your next command?
A noble death. Who died this time? No, poor person. Who even was it? I don't know, but let's pay homage to them with a second's silence. Well, that was enough. Okay, cool beans. Looks like, don't say Adiatorix died. No, that cannot be. That is not even fair.
Hail to the mother. How can I help?
On meeting the man, it was obvious that he was not a legendary leader sent by the gods. When the tribe heard the truth, he became a figure of fun. The people fashioned a wooden crown for him to wear on feast days. Oh, okay, whatever. So, who died? Adiatorix.
Earth, ready for further orders.
Whoops-a-daisy. I just gave him an army, and then he died. Well, at least moving that army wasn't too detrimental to what I wanted to do. I wanted to attack Genua with this army. So we're going to go ahead straight away and do that before I move him even further out of range. Now we're just going to auto-resolve this one. I think it's just too much in our favour to even care about. We are being reinforced by the Brits, so let's just go ahead and take the settlement while we still can. Going to use a balanced stance to recover as much of a remaining force as possible. And Genoa is ours. The Helvetii are finished. Going to go ahead and occupy it.
Ready for
And it's
orders.
ours. Second province. Second settlement of the province. There we go. So it looks like the Brusai really wanted that because they own Patavium, and obviously that's the that's one extra settlement to the province. So that's why they would have attacked it or wanted to attack it. But they decided to help me out, which was nice, which gave me huge odds against Helvetii and pretty much allowed me to take it over instantly. So here's really nice because we got a Shrine of Rosmerta, which gives us +8 public order per turn. And with the Bread and Games Edict, if we attack the Brusai next, we can get an extra +2 public order with that edict, which will come in very, very handy. So that's going to help us sort out the public order in this province very, very quickly, which is really, really nice, and will allow me to move on my armies from this conquest very quickly. Okay, so moving on, we can attack Coria. Now this one I am going to fight on the battle map just for your guys' sake. I know you love the graphics and so on, so I'll try and stay zoomed in for this one, as my sword band will just annihilate these Celtic tribesmen. It should be fun to watch. So let's go ahead and fight it on the battle map. We're going to leave it as dry. Start the deployment. Just so we can see exactly what's going on. I'm going to get all our sword band to the front. All my spear band behind. Get the skirmishers together. Get my veteran riders. They don't look much better than scout riders. They just have clothes. And what looks like a better shield. They're just not nude on horseback. And then I got my general, of course, which has a bit of armor. I think they are actually armored a bit. Or do they just have clothes as well? No, they do have what seems like chainmail or some sort of sealed armor. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. Let's start the battle. Move forwards to the sword band. Move forwards to the spear band. Move forwards to skirmishers. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do anything special with this battle. It's just going to be a big blob wall where you can watch the animations of the sword band take out the Celtic tribesmen. So we're going to run forwards the sword band. The rest of my army can catch up in their own time. I'm sure once we get close, there we go, we'll reveal their army. And we're going to have to run up anyway because their slingers are firing on me all the time. So I want to move up as quickly as possible. So here we go. I'm actually not going to give them targets just yet because it often seems that when I give them targets, the army moves around a lot and everything kind of screws over. So here we go. We can start to give targets now as the men begin to come towards me. And here we go, we're in full scale battle once again. Let's get my spear band up to help out. Help slaughter all these men.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Well, okay. I was going to zoom in and let you guys watch what was going on, but it seems like their front line's already routed. So, well, there's not actually much to see. There they go, they're charging into me again. Yeah, my sword band facing off against their men. Who are they running away? Nope, just more of my men coming in. And just lagging like a bitch. This is pretty crazy there. They've pretty much just blobbed into their settlement. They have absolutely no chance. Look at that. Would you want to be on that battlefield? I don't think I would. Unless I was a British person, of course. In which case, I probably wouldn't care too much because there were so many of my friends around that we would pretty much just run them over like we did. Holy moly. That was insane. Now, obviously, it was pretty much predicted that that would happen. But I was hoping to show off some sort of battle. Didn't really happen, just kind of blobbed into their settlement there. Only took 29 losses and killed 1,392 of their men. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So there goes the Rates. I think this is their only settlement. So if I occupy this,
Warriors all!
then I think they'll be forced to attack me. And their army, I believe, is sitting somewhere in this province. So they'll come down and they'll probably try and take me out. Now the last settlement that I need is held by the Nori. So I might at some point have to attack them, but while I'm here, I have just taken over a blacksmith which provides +1 or level 1 weapons, and I can actually use that to upgrade all my men. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go with the bomb tick, all the way on all these men. I wish there was like some sort of hotkey for this. It'd be so much quicker. Oh god, misclicking all day long. There we go, level 1 weapons for all. Awesome. That's 2 settlements taken in 1 turn. Let's make it 3. With the siege of Burdigala. Now actually, before I continue the siege,
None will escape!
I'm going to upgrade my general. Why not? He needs some sort of ability. That really annoyed me in the last battle when I had nothing to actually use, no inspire or anything. I just had second wind for some reason. But at least this time, we do have some ladders to use. Not sure how useful they'll be, but they don't have many melee units left, so it shouldn't be as hard as it looks even with my depleted men. Let's go ahead and assault this settlement. I've never attacked a Celtic settlement by the sea, so it'd be interesting to see what it looks like. It actually looks pretty cool. It's basically like a settlement off the sea. The port actually looks outside of the walls. Yes, it is. So you couldn't really attack this settlement from the sea, in theory, because it doesn't expand large enough to actually, you know, get past the walls by attacking from the sea, like you can do with some of the Roman settlements and so on. So it's nicely defended, but won't last long against my ladders, I don't think. So let's go ahead and start the deployment with a dry. We're going to get our largest units of men to take control of the ladders, and they will be the ones to go up the walls and attack their Celtic singers. Now, I believe I'm going to have to use the ladders across this wall. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move all of the ladder units over here. And what else we can do is grab these guys, and these horses.
Sons of the oak!
They can all just wait until my men have succeeded in getting up the walls and taking the gate from the enemy. Now I may have to move these men forwards to provide covering fire, But there's not much I can do about these horses unless, actually, what might be an idea, depending on how much is actually in these men. Yeah, some of these scout rider units I may as well dismount and help out. So let's dismount those guys. We'll get them over here. And they can help out as some infantry units. Okay, I will group those two units so I know exactly which two units they are. And the other ones can be grouped as well. And there we go. That'll do. Start the battle. Let's get our men to the walls as quickly as possible. I'm not sure how many ladders can fit on how many walls, but now we'll find out.
Spears ready.
They all seem to be moving very, very slowly. They're trying to path their way around these buildings and so on. We can move forwards with these men as well. Hopefully these scout riders will be just as good on foot as they climb the walls. Let's begin to move forward some of my missile units to help out with the covering fire I was on about. And then we can start to speed up this push of the ladders, which seems to be taking an awful long while. Come on, men. It's only pushing ladders. I'm speeding it up because it's taking so long. Hopefully not many of my men will die to this turret in the meantime. Okay, cool. Think about moving up these men. Ready for when the ladders hit the walls. And also bring forwards the skirmishing units now. Here we go, nearly there, men. Would be nice if they could actually work on like an animation for actually pushing this rather than just moving like ghosts. But the climbing animation is pretty cool nonetheless. Go on, men, climb those ladders. Oh, that guy got taken out right off the edge there. We can actually get the rest of my men here who are waiting around to start climbing as well. Get as many men onto the walls as possible, and we can charge forwards and start to attack their slingers. Go on, men, get up those ladders.
Forward! Scout riders!
This is going to be a huge battle, and it could go either way.
The enemy have taken a tower.
Right, let's get my commander forwards. It's probably a good idea.
We hunger for blood and battle.
Okay, cool. Even more of my men coming up. Come on, men, get closer and provide that covering fire I wanted you to do.
Heroic riders.
Get my general up here. I can use him to inspire units that are beginning to flee. But it looks like I do have control over this battle quite dramatically, with some of their slinger units routing it, providing plenty of morale boosts for my own men.
Our general is under attack.
Setting my men to counter-cavalry tactics, all of my spearmen at least. And then they can be used to take care of these noble horse. But we're pretty light on men, to be honest. We're not actually attacking over the walls with as much as I would like, and that's why the balance bar was so in their favour.
The enemy general is dead.
We did just kill their general. So that's pretty much GG, I think. We can think about getting these men up on the walls to finish off the rest of their men and so on, even just to capture some of these places. So there we go. I think we pretty much routed them. There we go. And victory is ours. Decisive victory. That was actually quite a nice siege. The first siege in which I've actually had to use siege engines, I think. If I'd tried to just burn down the gate and run up the ramp with that particular composition, it may have gone sour very quickly. But it didn't. We won. And we came out on top. So let's get the end battle button. We lost 170 men. They lost 698. And with that, I can safely say we have done very well this particular turn. The Woad Warriors increase their military additions, and well, we can actually add a new one. We can think about going with Andraste's Chosen. That will be really nice. Plus 10 morale for all units when fighting in own or allied territory. That could come in handy. But I think I might go for Cavalry Masters or Grand Camp Following. This is very nice. Grand Camp Following. I'm going to go with that. Minus upkeep and plus morale. Plus 8% morale for all units. It's really huge. So there we go. Berdigala, ours. In a province which has its happiness pretty much boosted by many different things, like these shrines and even this chieftain hole. We've taken over Berdigala and they've been focusing on public order as well. So there we go, free public order everywhere. And that's, look at the map now, it's becoming very blue in our region. Awesome stuff. But that's pretty much it for this episode. I'm just going to quickly go through all of the event messages. There's actually quite a lot. We got Berdigala, we know about that. Province under control. We control all of this province here. Aquitania. We can add an edict once we become more powerful. But for now, I don't think this settlement or this province needs one because the public order is fine. Now we've got military additions. We've seen that already. Trait gained. +2 zeal. That's quite nice. We got another settlement capture. Faction encountered the Goutonnes. We got the settlement captured again. Another faction encountered Rome. Here we go. This is when shit gets real. Then we've got household expand. We can send that to the pool, I think. Yeah, we're going to send that to the pool for now. And that one we've already read. Hidden agent exposed, no problem. Attrition, that was to do with the siege. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Faction rises, Libya. Then we've got faction rises, Carthage. Okay. Bit weird. Troops recruited, levy freemen. That was in the army that took Genoa. And that's pretty much it. I'll just scroll through the rest before saving it. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.